All right, welcome back to another episode of the Black Bullion Show for goldandsilvertoday.com. So, we had a bit of a drop today in both gold and silver prices. Now, I'm not too surprised by this for a couple of reasons. One, after yesterday's amazing moves in equities on very thin trading volume, I had a feeling volatility would be coming back into the markets pretty soon, but I just didn't know when. Now, in my equities play, which I don't really talk about too much because it's kind of boring actually, but I had a couple of shares of Amazon stock, and I have monthly goals when it comes to this, since I do swing trading when it comes to equities. So I hit my goals and sold in anticipation of coming volatility. Now, I didn't want to hold and be greedy, and the next move that I made was essentially buying a fund that matches with the VIX futures, so that's the volatility index, in a 1 month maturity. So I did all of that yesterday because I anticipated continued or coming volatility. Now, the second reason why I anticipated gold and silver prices coming down a bit was because of their moving averages. And I'll show you what I mean by that shortly. But first, if you're new to this channel, please hit that big red subscribe button right down below. Also, please hit the like button. Helps to get this economic evangelism right on out there to the masses to bring more people into precious metals. Okay, so you can hear my coffee machine. It's almost ready to go, so I can't wait to get some coffee. But a few days ago, I made a couple of gold and silver price analysis videos on, a day when gold and silver performed really well. Now, many people actually didn't like what I was saying. Basically that prices could be coming down, partly due to prices rising on low volume. And also the 50-day moving average, which you can see right here at the top, and this is specifically for gold. But the 50-day moving average was beginning to curve, as beneath of it, which you have the 100-day moving average, is still moving up. So obviously there's the threat of them crossing, which is known as a death cross. Now, I'm not saying that's happening right now. I'm not saying that at all. But I'm saying that seeing the 50-day average curve down, which is almost acting like a resistance, gives me a little bit of hesitance. And as we got close to the 50-day resistance level, obviously, as you can see here, the price dropped. Now, with silver, for example, let's go to silver. The 50-day didn't necessarily curve down, but it is starting to flatten out. So there is, a threat of, diminishing uptrend in the near term. So that's essentially what I was saying. I was saying in the near term, there could be some issues here. But yeah, I know a lot of people didn't really like that. But the good news is that it's not dropping below. It's what's acting as a support level here, the 100-day moving average. Still in between, as you can see here, the 100-day moving average is at 1865. The 50-day is at 1935. And a few days ago when I did that video, I believe the 50-day was closer to 1940. So it has been dropping. It dropped, by $5 essentially. So with that, expect some, very thin movements within this range here. And I'm just not confident that in the near term we're going to be seeing large uptrends. Though I do remember someone saying that we should be expecting some parabolic moves and stuff on Monday. I didn't think so. But this is one of the reasons why I actually stack physical gold and silver, because psychologically, when you have the real stuff, it just makes you feel like it's a long-term play. If I had GLD or SLV primarily, I couldn't help but think it was a short-term play and be, tempted to flip, and that's where days like these, would have given me anxiety, because I'm just like, oh man, they just fell in price, and I'm just looking at my shares and they just fell in price. but I have, my gold and silver stacked, and I don't feel too worried because I'm thinking about the long term, and that's what they're there for. And I don't know, I just feel fine. But I also have some fiat, again, tracking VIX futures. So once I hit my goals there, I plan on selling my VIX futures so I can get more of my physical silver. So that's kind of like my October, what I'm doing this October. I do want to get more of the physical stuff. So as I expect volatility to rise, I'm going to, get a little bit of that, or track some of that play with my VIX futures, and then sell it, get some more of that silver. But all in all, because we haven't gone below the 100-day support level for both gold and silver, I'm feeling fine when it comes to either gold or silver, especially silver. So let me know what you guys think about today's moves in the comment section below. Thanks again for watching. Please hit that like button. Please subscribe if you're new. It's Black Bullion for goldandsilvertoday.com.